Radhe Radhe. So today we are going to discuss some of the qualities of Srimati Radha Rani, who is the female consort of the Supreme Lord Krishna. So let me start with an incident. Srimati Radha Rani was, I think, about the age of 11 or 12 when Krishna left for Vrindavan and he went to Mathura, Dwarka, so on. So the age in which they both lived was from 0 to 11. So now, uh, Srimati Radharani is considered to be the queen of Vrindavan. So there's an incident which comes that once Krishna was roaming around in Vrindavan and he was stopping some of gopis and Radharani in order to collect some toll tax for them to cross that path. So uh, Radharani was there with her friends Lalita, Vishakha, Chitra, so on and so forth. So Krishna stopped them and he said that wait, if you want to cross this path, you have to pay some sort of toll tax to me in terms of butter or curd or anything which they were going to sell uh, in the place that they were going to. So and he disguised himself in a form that no one could recognize that he is Krishna. But they were thinking that he's some sort of tax collector who has come into town and he can get his way from that. So one of Radha's friend, Lalita, she told that, wait, do you see that flute hanging around his neck, uh, his waist, sorry? So Radha said, yeah, I think he's Krishna. So they identified that he's Krishna and he's just posing himself as a tax collector. And they said that we are not going to give you any tax and don't waste our time. We just want to cross our path. That's it. So Krishna said that my father is Nand Maharaj, who is the king of Vrindavan. So because of that lineage, I am his son. So I would be the prince of Vrindavan. So they were in a fix. So what Lalita did that she called Vrinda Devi, who is the deity of the forest or the presiding Devi or goddess of that particular forest, which is Vrindavan. So Vrinda Devi came on request of Lalita, and she said that, okay, Vrinda Devi, tell us that is Krishna the king of Vrindavan? So Vrindavan said that who has given this thief the entire Vrindavan as his kingdom? So this Vrindavan belongs to our queen, who is Srimati Radharani. So that settled it, and Krishna was not asked for tax because he could not ask for tax since the friends of Radha were traveling with the queen herself of that place. So just Krishna got disappointed and he walked out of that place, which is a story which tells us that Srimati Radharani is considered to be the higher self of the Supreme Lord, who is Krishna. So, which means that both of them are same. If we want to get away from this material world to the spiritual world, Radha is as good as Krishna in terms of worshipping them. But in terms of that nectar, in terms of that ras or juice, we consider Radharani to be higher than Sri Krishna. So this is one of the qualities of Radharani, that she is the supreme being when it comes to the Leela of Radha Krishna. So she is the highest uh, in terms of that. Second quality that she has is her innocence and her mercifulness. So Radharani is considered to be extremely merciful like a mother, whereas Krishna is considered like a father. And the qualities of a mother are that even if the children are not behaving very well, she will still be very good and neglect their shortcomings. Whereas if the father is seeing that the children are not doing that well, so he will just bash them up and he'll be a little rude in that sense. So Radha Rani is more of a loving and caring, peaceful kind of a mother quality which she has with her. Then let's come to a chant which is very common. It is called Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So those who are on the path of devotion and they worship both Radha and Krishna, they consider that this Hare is the name Radha. Hare means someone who can uh, take away the sorrows of Krishna as well. That is Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So, alternatively, we also chant this mantra instead of Hare Krishna, we say Radhe Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Radhe Radhe. And in terms of Hare Ram, we say Radhe Sham, Sham Sham, Radhe Radhe. So it becomes Radhe Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Sham, Sham Sham, Radhe Radhe. So this is the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and then there's one Leela which I heard from one of the saints of India. So there's this saint called Tulsi Das ji who lived 500 years ago. He wrote the Ramcharit Manas, which is the Ramayan adapted version of Ramayan, which was originally written by Valmiki. And 500 years ago, Tulsi Das ji wrote that Ramayan, same book, story of Lord Ram, and it is called Ramcharit Manas. So he has written them in the form of poems. So there are these verses from these poems which are kind of very famous in the spiritual circles, especially the devotional circles of India. So there's this verse in Ramcharit Manas uh, about which I'm going to tell you. So there are two verses of Ramcharit Manas that we are going to discuss in this, and I'll narrate that in the form of a story. So once upon a time, it happened that Radha, along with her friends, was going to Nand Mahal, which is Krishna's home. So she just came nearby Krishna's place, and on the wall of that home outside, it was written that Mohe kapat chhidra na bhava, nirmal manjan so mohe pawa. So the translation of this is that I do not favor deceit or any wrongful means of conducting oneself, and I am fond of people who are innocent, simple, and just frank in their behavior. So Radha Rani saw this. So once she saw what is written, she asked her friends that let's leave this place. We don't want to meet Krishna. We just don't want to be near him anymore. So that day passed. A couple of days passed. Krishna started to realize that Radha is not coming to his place because earlier she used to come very often. So Krishna called out Lalita, who is Radha's friend, and he said that why is Radha not coming these days? So Lalita said that she is disappointed at you. So Krishna said, but what have I done? So Radha said that, sorry, Lalita said that you have written this chopai that Mohe Kapatsal Chidrana Bhava, and you mean to say that people who are not deceiving and people who are not conducting themselves well, you will just give up on those people. But Radha is not like that. She considers all as equal, and she's the mother to everyone. So Krishna realized that okay, if Radha is getting mad at him, she has the right to do that. After all, she's the queen of Vrindavan. So Krishna very humbly accepted his mistake. He just painted that wall clean and got another verse from the same Ramcharitmanas, which means that first I'll narrate it, then tell the meaning. सन्मुख होए जीव मोहे जब ही जन्म कोटि अग नाश रही तभी. Now this means that once a soul or a human being becomes uh, standing in front of Krishna, like he shows himself completely to Krishna and surrenders himself, then Krishna says that I end all of his life's past, present, future sins that he has committed, all the deceitful, wrongful activities he has done, and I accept him with both hands. So Krishna told Lalita that I have made this change, so you just uh, tell Radha about this. So Radha got to know. She came there and she checked that he has written this thing. So she got a little satisfied and they made up with each other again. So this was uh, one of the qualities of Radha which comes from here is man bhav, which means that she has some attitude as well. Sure, if she's just plain and simple and very uh, mm, like south in her behavior, doesn't argue much, then Krishna won't like that too much because Krishna likes more flavor, more spices to it. So Radha has that attitude kind of flavor to her, which in a way is to please Krishna only. So then we'll move on to the next thing. So one point which I wanted to highlight here is that Radha is considered to be the supreme divine feminine. So which means that all the feminine powers or goddesses which have emanated in the Indian spiritual culture, they are considered to be a part manifestation of Radha only. So Radha has many powers to her. So one of the powers is called Leela Shakti. Leela Shakti means that there's a power in this universe which is directing the course of events. Like consider this world to be a movie which is going on. So the director of the movie is the Leela Shakti. So one of the main directors of this Leela Shakti movie is called Tulsi Devi, which is the Vrinda Devi or Tulsi, which is Vrindavan in his is by her name. So I'm feeling a little cough in my throat. So I'll just narrate one more Leela and we'll end the satsang over there. We'll see if we'll have time for some bhajan or songs left. Then we'll look at a couple of padas as well. Okay, so let's come to the last Leela that we have. The last one that we have today is called a kind of a romantic Leela, which is called Madhurya Leela. So I'll just come to the story. So once upon a time, it happened that Radha Rani was plucking flowers from a tree on Govardhan Hill for some sort of worship, probably. Then, now the branch of that tree was a little higher than what she could hold on to. So what happened was Krishna saw this from behind, and he just put his feet on the branch so that the so that the branch could come down. So Radha saw that the branches come down, so she just hung on to the branch, and Krishna immediately removed his feet from there. So what happened was the branch went up, and along with it, Radha Rani also hung in the air and was swinging in the air. So after that, Krishna comes like a hero, and oh, he says, Radha, how come you are hanging in on the branch of this tree, knowing all that he has done it? So Radharani, of course, pleaded for help at that moment. So Krishna just held on to her feet and tried to bring her down from the branch. And in the meantime, he kissed Radharani on her cheek. So Radha got a little shy. So Krishna is mischievous like that, and Radha is a little shy like this. These are also the qualities of Radharani. Now we'll just end this one with a couple of songs, maybe one song or two. So there's this song or bhajan which enumerates the qualities of Krishna as well as Radha and shows the distinction between them. Although they are so bonded with each other, but still how they are different from each other. So we'll just come to the song. Okay, let's start. श्याम चंदा है श्यामा चकोरी बड़ी सुंदर है दोनों की जोड़ी श्याम चंदा है श्यामा चकोरी बड़ी सुंदर है दोनों की जोड़ी श्याम रसिया है श्यामा रसीली कृष्ण छलिया है राधा शर्मीली कृष्ण काला है राधा है गोरी बड़ी सुंदर है दोनों की जोड़ी श्याम चंदा है श्यामा चकोरी बड़ी सुंदर है दोनों की जोड़ी दोनों में प्रेम इतना है ज्यादा राधा मोहन है मोहन है राधा कृष्ण मन का मधुप राधा भोरी बड़ी सुंदर है दोनों की जोड़ी श्याम चंदा है श्यामा चकोरी बड़ी सुंदर है दोनों की जोड़ी कृष्ण गोपाल गोकुल का राजा ब्रज की सरकार है रानी राधा चिरजीवे ये दोनों की जोड़ी बड़ी सुंदर है दोनों की जोड़ी श्याम चंदा है श्यामा चकोरी बड़ी सुंदर है दोनों की जोड़ी. And we'll just end the class. Before signing off, we'll just shortly discuss another verse from Ras Khan. He is a devotee of Krishna. So Ras Khan says, ब्रह्म में ढूंढ्यो पुराणन गानन वेद ऋचा सुनि चौगुनि चायन देखियो सुनियो कभियो न किंतु वह कैसे स्वरूप और कैसे सुभायन
तेरत हतेर हारी पर्यो रसखान बतायो न लोग लुगायन देखो दुरो वह कुंज कुटी में बैठो पलोठन राधिका पायन. This means that Ras Khan has looked for Krishna everywhere, from the scriptures to the Vedas to the Puranas, from all the holy books to all the places of worship, but he could not find Krishna anywhere else. And finally, he came to Vrindavan, a Nikunj of Vrindavan, which is a forest of Vrindavan, and he saw that Krishna is massaging Radha Rani's feet in that forest. So he says that if you are looking for God, just look at Radha Rani's feet and you will find God uh, serving the feet of Radha Rani. So I think that is enough that we have said about Radha Rani. So just keep up with Radha Rani's love, and I'm sure you'll cross every challenge that you have. So we'll sign off. Radhe Radhe. Hare Krishna.